Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from my typical makeup reviews. Instead, I want to talk about what I've been doing to keep my skin clear and happy from all of the masks that I've been wearing. If you've clicked on this video, it's because you probably have the same problem I have. Anytime you wear a mask, you're probably getting skin irritation, especially on the lower half of your face. I've noticed that ever since I started wearing those general non-surgical masks, and I always wear a mask if I'm going outdoors, my skin just gets really textured. So I start to see all of these different bumps, especially up here on the tops of my cheeks. I then start to see a bunch of whiteheads start to develop around this area here. And then my skin just generally gets extremely red, which is pretty much how you see my skin right now. And I felt like it was really important to me to film this video without putting any makeup on because I want you guys to see what I'm struggling with. This is my natural canvas. And for the last couple of months, I've been playing around with a bunch of different products, trying to find the magic combination of what works to calm my skin down, to get rid of whiteheads really quickly, and to control breakouts from the get-go rather than letting them get really bad. And I think I have found the products that work best, and they do come in a variety of different price points. I don't think I've picked anything super expensive, maybe except for one item, which is a little ridiculous in price, but it is so good. So let's go on this journey together and talk about some products that are really great for soothing irritated skin. For me, I can wear a mask anywhere from a half hour to a full day to overnight sometimes. It just depends on the type of situation that I am in. And since then, my skin has just hated me. It basically tells me to go F myself every time I put a mask on. But I have found ways to bring it back to a happy place. And so I feel like I should start with cleansers first, because cleansing, I think, is key to helping clear away some of the debris and excess junk that's left on your skin after a really long day. And so I have two cleansers that are super gentle yet really effective. The first one is from Benton. This is the Honest Cleansing Foam. I adore the simplicity of this cleanser. Benton is a Korean skincare brand, and I love the Honest Foaming Cleanser because this has minimal ingredients. So if you're like me and you have really sensitive skin or really irritated skin, this isn't going to exacerbate that. So it's not going to strip your skin of its natural oils, but it's just going to give you a good cleansing before you go in with all of your skincare. I've been using this for a while, as you can see. It's been at least, I'd say, 2 months, but I think I picked this up in July. Actually, no, that makes it more than 2 months. But you can see I've gone through a big chunk of it, and this is just fabulous, a staple of mine. And another cleanser that I used previously but only recently came across again, and I'm so happy because I couldn't find this online anywhere, is this cleanser here from the Saem. It's another Korean skincare brand, and this is the Jeju Fresh Aloe Cleansing Foam. Dear God, I have no words to describe how soothing this is on your skin. This is one of the only cleansers that I have ever used in my entire lifetime that actually helps minimize redness on my skin after I use the product. And I think it's because of all of the aloe that's infused in the cleanser itself. The whole Jeju aloe line is pretty much going to be included in this video, and you can tell that aloe is one of the key ingredients to helping soothe irritated skin, but you have to find the right combination. I got this cleanser from Winners and it was only $7. So if you check your local Winners, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, maybe you'll find this cleanser there. Pick it up if you see it. And I hate to say that because next time I go, if I don't see this, I'm gonna be so upset. After cleansing, I think it's important to go in with a product that is going to quickly rehydrate your skin and help prep it for every other product you're gonna put on next. And that's kind of like a toner or an essence, essentially. For me, the first thing I do after cleansing is I go in with this Tatcha essence. This is probably the most expensive product I'm going to talk about today. It is $124 Canadian, I believe, at Sephora. So I only purchase this when it's on sale. This is my second bottle, and thank goodness you don't need a lot of it when you use it. You just pour a small amount onto your hands and then gently start patting it into your skin to rehydrate your skin and prep it for the absorption absorption of all of the other products. Tatcha talks about the technology in this product a lot better than I can, but basically it says once you slap it onto your skin, it really just helps with the absorption of everything else, and the skincare ingredients and all of your other products will just penetrate a little bit deeper into your dermis. Look at me getting fancy. I'm just talking about skin. Once I use the essence, I then go into my toners, and I have two toners here from Lush that I love to use. Number one, they are foolproof, and number two, they just feel good and smell good on the skin. The first is this one here called Breath of Fresh Air. This does such a good job to help soothe irritated skin. So it's really great for skin redness. I have mild rosacea on my face, as you can see. It's why my skin's so red right now. And this does a really great job of helping to control that and minimize it as much as possible. This also smells like the ocean when you put it on your skin, which is just an added benefit. I love that it comes in a spray bottle, so yes, spritz it like that. Oh, yes. Salt water. You spritz it, you fan your face down so it can dry on your skin. They say you can pat off any excess product that doesn't dry down with a cotton pad. I don't. I just kind of rub it and tap it into my skin until everything is absorbed, because I'm not here to waste product. I tend to use Breath of Fresh Air in the morning because I really want to minimize the redness on my skin. So that's my morning toner. Then in the evening, after your skin has been thoroughly irritated, I go in with the tea tree water during my nighttime skincare routine. It says that this toner is cleansing with tea tree. It's astringent grapefruit and balancing juniper, keep the skin fresh and clear. So all of that sounds absolutely glorious. I'm not a huge fan of the smell of this, but if you can dry it down fast enough, it's not too much of a concern. And of course, once it's dried entirely, you don't smell it at all. After toning and using the Tatcha essence, I normally go in with a face mask, and I only do this when my skin is super irritated. If it's to the point where my skin is just screaming for help, the mask that I'm going to use is this one here from Dr. Jart. This is the Dr. Jart Shake and Shot mask. This is the soothing one in particular. I adore how soothing this is on your skin. It helps minimize redness, it helps minimize your breakouts, tighten your pores. Your skin overall feels a lot healthier once you use this mask. I keep it on for about half an hour. It says about 20 minutes. I give it a little bit of extra time to really dry down, and then I can peel that sucker off, and it feels so satisfying. Now, this is really expensive at Sephora. I think it's about 15 Canadian dollars, but lately I've been finding a bunch of these at Winners, Marshalls, in the US, TJ Maxx. They're on for $8 at Winners and Marshalls, and all of the expiry dates are really good. So if you are going to stores like that, make sure you're checking the expiration date on everything. This one here is good until 2022. And so not gonna lie, I've cleared a lot of shelves so I can make sure I have an adequate supply of these, because that's how in demand they are for my skin. When my skin breaks out tremendously in whiteheads, especially around this area here after I've worn a mask, I will always, with no hesitation, go in with this mask right here. It is the Out of Trouble 10-minute mask to rescue problem skin. As you can see, I've used pretty much the entire tube here. I have a little bit left, and I will certainly be repurchasing this. It is such a wonderful and quick mask to use, and it's really gonna help pull out all of the gunk from your skin and leave you feeling a lot more soothed and calm for the evening. I only use this at night. I do not use it during the day, just because I feel like I really need to go in and rehydrate afterwards. The main ingredients in this mask really drew me to it in the first place. It does have zinc oxide. There's also camphor in here, which is really calming for the skin, and there's salicylic acid, which helps combat breakouts. So this mask here is such a go-to. If you don't use any of the other products that I'm recommending in this video, I highly recommend you just pick this up, and this is really going to help save your skin. And the last mask I'm going to be talking about comes from Benton. Benton. This is a sheet mask and it is called the Goodbye Redness Centella Mask. This here is really wonderful for sensitive skin. If you have breakouts, any sort of irritation, slap this puppy on your face. It says to use this only for 10 minutes, but I keep it on for about half an hour because I really want to get all of the juices working and give it the time that it needs to really absorb into my skin. The fabric of the mask really adheres nicely to the skin. I notice great results, I mean with all of these masks, but this one in particular because it really helps soothe those whiteheads and it helps eliminate breakouts. God bless. Moving on to serums. I have 3 that I'm going to be talking about. The first is from the Saem. This is the Jeju Fresh Aloe Essence. Now, I kind of use this as a serum because it has 80% aloe in it. I put it down immediately after I take off whatever mask I have put on my skin. If I haven't used the mask that day, then this is the first thing I put on right after toning or using my Tatcha essence. I love putting aloe on my skin when it is super irritated, and I notice overnight how much work this little puppy does. So whenever I see this at a Winners or a Marshalls, I pick it up without any question. And it's around the $6 to $7 price mark as well. I'm not sure where you can find it online because I haven't been able to find this line online anywhere, including YesStyle. So if you guys see this anywhere, pick it up. If you know where to get it online, leave me a comment down below. Another serum that has been a go-to of mine that is really helping to decrease redness on my skin is this here from COSRX. This is the Cica serum. It has Centella asiatica extract, and this ingredient, oh my goodness, this is something that Dr. Jart uses in their tiger grass line, the Centella extract. Holy crap, like I don't know exactly how they've been able to formulate this. It is a bit of a thicker serum, so it is going to take a little more time to absorb into your skin, but when you put it on, you almost immediately see a transformation on your skin. You go from red to not as red. You probably go a little more pink. It is spectacular. I'm almost down to my last little bit in this bottle here, and I have already purchased a backup. And the last serum, it's more of a cream rather than a serum that I'm going to talk about, also comes from Benton. So this is the Goodbye Redness Centella Spot Cream. I end up using this cream when I have a huge amount of whiteheads that have gathered all around my mouth area here and my chin. I put this puppy on at night, and then the next day I notice at least half of the whiteheads that were there the night before are gone. This is some sort of miracle spot cream. I have never in my life been able to find, whoops, something as good as this. Dear God, I hope they never stop making it because I don't know what I'm gonna do. This cream has made such a difference in my skin, and I highly recommend it with no hesitation. I really hope you see the same results with it if you choose to try it. And the last items I'm gonna be talking about are moisturizers. And I find when my skin is so badly irritated, the only types of moisturizers that I can use are gel-based ones, especially for my oily and combination skin. Any creams that I put on my skin just end up irritating it a lot more. I don't know why that's the case, but that's just my finicky skin right now. I have found 3 moisturizers that have been working wonders for my skin at the moment. The first is actually an emulsion. So again, this is from the Saem. This is the Jeju Fresh Aloe Emulsion, and it does contain 86% aloe in here, which is wonderful. It is very, very watery. You don't need a lot of it, but if you don't want to use a thicker moisturizer and you just want to stick to an emulsion, which is basically like a lighter version of a moisturizer, you can just put this on your skin and you should be good to go. But I usually double up, so I add the emulsion and then I add my moisturizer on top of it. But this here is so gentle on the skin, and it does a great job of rehydrating. The other moisturizer from the Saem is this one here. This is the Jeju Fresh Aloe Cream. Now I know it says cream, but I'm gonna show you. It's actually more of a gel. It's a clear gel. You put this on your skin, it absorbs so beautifully. It has 89% aloe in here. It does smell like fresh aloe. Oh my goodness, how soothing is this cream? I end up using this quite often actually, especially if I'm going to get my upper lip or my chin wax, because yes, I grow a forest on my face. When I come home from the salon, I end up putting this moisturizer on any waxed areas, and it immediately relieves any redness or irritation that I might have. This is such a good go-to. And again, this is one that I picked up from Winners and Marshalls. Another moisturizer that I'm going to talk about is this one here from Saturday Skin. This is called the Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. Again, I know it says cream, but when you crack the puppy open, it is a clear gel. And again, I love gel-based moisturizers when my skin is super irritated. This goes on beautifully. It absorbs so quickly into the skin, and it instantly feels like a cool drink of water. Another moisturizer that I actually don't have with me anymore because I used it all and then I threw away the empty bottle is one from Korres. I'm going to put a picture up here. It is the Pomegranate Gel Moisturizer, and that puppy is also just as good as the Saturday Skin one, and I believe it's cheaper actually. So if you're looking for a more affordable moisturizer, check that one out. It is so wonderful on the skin. It's not heavy at all, and again, it helps control your oils. It helps keep you matte throughout the day, which is something else that I really appreciate about that moisturizer, but I also love how kind and gentle it is on my skin. I know that's a lot of skincare to purchase, to have on hand, or to really just talk about. I mean, I'm pretty exhausted right now, but all of these products have been serving me so well over the last several months. My skin does still get irritated, so I'm not saying these are miracle cure-alls and you'll never have irritated skin again, but when your skin gets to the point of it wanting to punch you in the face, I highly recommend using these products so it can calm down and go back to its happy place. If you have any other products that you've been using recently that are your go-tos to calm your irritated skin, leave them down in the comments below, because I'm sure everybody can benefit from your knowledge, and I'm also curious about what other products exist that I should be trying out. And that's gonna do it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you really enjoyed all of this content and you enjoyed listening to me babble for the last, I don't know, this is probably gonna be a 20-25 minute video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you aren't already. If you feel like keeping up with me outside of YouTube, you are more than welcome to do that. You can follow me on all of my social media, which is linked for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having a spectacular day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!